Welcome to this week's Torah lesson. This week's Torah portion is Parsha Lech lecha. The question of the week is, what is our mission and how do we have the strength to accomplish our goal? So in this week's Torah portion, the Torah begins with the first command to Abraham by God. Hashem says to Abraham, "Vayomer Hashem al Avraham, Lech lecha mi'artzecha," you're to leave your land, the place you're born, your parents' home, and you should go ha'la'aretz, to the land that I will show you. So the Rebbe asks a simple question. We know that Hashem gave Abraham a mission to leave his parents' home and to go to the land of Israel. That's a story of the past. How does that apply to us in our lives today? And the Rebbe explains, what is the whole idea of spiritually going into the land of Israel? So we know when the Jewish people went into the land of Israel, there were 10 nations that occupied the land. 7 we were able to eradicate, and we took over that part of the land. And there are 3, Keni, Knizim, Kadmoini, we're not going to be able to accomplish until Mashiach comes. So the Rebbe says, what does that mean? 7 we were able to accomplish and 3 not. And what does that mean to us practically? The Rebbe explains as follows. We know there's the physical land of Israel, but then again, each and every one of us spiritually are the land of Israel. We have within us 10 nations, 7 emotions, and 3 intellect. Now, 7 emotions, as we see, just like the Jewish people were able to eradicate the 7 nations that were there, 3 not. So the Rebbe explains spiritually also, our avodah in this world is to try to conquer our 7 emotions. That our emotions should be filled with compassion and excitement for God. Our intellect we can't totally transform. However, we can use our intellect to guide us that our emotions should be healthy and directed to God. When Mashiach comes, we'll have the power to totally transform them. And the Rebbe gives an example we say every single day in the Shema, at least 3 times a day. What does it say in Shema? V'ahavta Hashem Elokecha, you should love God your God, b'chol levavcha, v'chol nafshecha, v'chol me'odecha. What does it mean with your whole heart, and with your soul, and with your whole might? So the Rebbe explains Kabbalistically, b'chol levavcha, Lev is your heart, your emotions. That means we have to serve Hashem with our emotions. B'chol nafshecha, with our whole soul, which refers to all our midot, the emotions and the intellect. V'chol me'odecha, to go above and beyond and break anything that's holding us back to live in a certain finite and limited way. We should go beyond anything we ever dreamed of accomplishing. And that's our spiritual goal. Our goal is to transform our emotions, to transform our intellect, but even go beyond anything that we think we could and could not do. So based on this, Rabbi explains, what's our avodah in this world? What's our mission? Our mission in this world is to transform each and every one of us, our emotions that we should dedicate it to God. We should elevate our intellect, which should be connected and dedicated only to God. But also, we should be able to break any limits that we have that's not allowing us to live in an infinite state of being. How do we have the strength to do that? And Rabbi explains, because the Torah says to Avraham, I'm going to show you. Hashem is going with you. And when Hashem is going with you and showing you the path, you have the strength to do it. So the answer to the question, what's our mission in this world and how do we accomplish it? Our mission is to transform ourselves, each and every one of us, our emotions, our intellect, to go beyond anything that's holding us back to live an infinite life. And to know that Hashem is with us. And the fact that Hashem is with us will have the strength to be able to overcome any obstacle and really live b'chol levavcha, b'chol nafshecha, b'chol me'odecha, with our whole heart, all our emotions, with all our sfirot, even our intellect, and infinitely with Hashem. Thanks so much for joining us for our weekly Torah lesson. This week's Torah lesson is dedicated to the memory of Baruch ben Aryeh, Shlomo ben Yosef, and Rachel bas Lipa. May their souls be elevated by the Torah we're studying in their memory. Thanks again for joining us. For more information, please see our website, Chabad, swf.org. Have a great and blessed week.